You know, this day is tough for me. It's really tough because 6 years ago today, I discovered the unfortunate news that my grandpa passed away due to cancer. And when I say grandpa, I'm talking about the father of my father. I still have I still have the father of my mother, but when it comes to my dad's family, uh, that's a whole different story. Now, one of the main reasons why this day hits me hard is not only because he passed away, uh, but because he didn't get to see me grow as a person. He didn't get to see me enter high school. He didn't get to see me enter middle school. He barely even knew my niece because uh, my niece was my niece Chloe. You guys have seen her in a few of my videos before in the past, but it's pretty rare when she is in one of my videos. He only got to see her for the first few months of her life, and he only knew me for the first 10 years of my life, and I never got to meet his wife because unfortunately his wife passed away before I was even born, but at least I got to know him, right? Uh, it just, I remember I would always go to his house, and the house that he lived in, he built that house from the ground up, from scratch. He built that house all by himself. And that house is now owned by someone else because he's passed. Today he's nothing but the ashes in the box. And I would always, about 2012 or 13, I remember at the time before that I would not see him very often. I wouldn't hang out with him very often, mainly because I guess I was young, I guess. And then all of a sudden, after a while of not seeing him, he was in the hospital, and I had to stay back because he was dying. He was sick. So like to avoid sickness, I had to I guess stay far back. But uh, thankfully, soon enough later, he was back home. I would come over and visit him often. He loved hugs, and I would sometimes see my cousin Caleb, my homie Caleb. It'll always be such a blast whenever I would go to his house. And around 2014, that's when things started getting bad. You know, most of the time he was stuttering while he was talking, and he most of the time he wouldn't really walk very often. He would always sit in his chair in the living room, and same year on July 4th, um, I already had another family member who passed away due to cancer, I think. And so the fact that I lost my grandpa only a month later is just speechless, very speechless. I came my way on my way there, and all of a sudden I can't remember exactly what I said, but like, I think I said something like, "Hey, where's Grandpa? Like, what's going on?" And I remember he also had a piano that I would sometimes play, and sometimes I would play in like the backyard. And once again, his house that he built from scratch is now owned by others, and I haven't been to that house since he passed. But the good news is he is now in a better place. Maybe looking down at me, I guess. And Grandpa, I love you so much. And here's one of the last few pictures taken on July before he passed away. One of the last few pictures of him. And yes, I'm aware I look depressed in the picture because I think around the time, I think I was just mad at either my sister or my mom for something stupid that I did myself. And yeah, so uh, I'll catch you guys next time.